All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Target. Rush it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Richmond.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Come back. Down. Blue 80. We got 3. Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Tight end to the right. Move. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. Yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Play it.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Over!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! 14's moving.
They'll run with Marshall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a 2nd guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
41's the mic. Over. Come get some. Come on here.
This is Marshall. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back's mine. Hot.
Darnold from the gun. A Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Check 26. Check 26.
Now Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate?
Here we go.
I know I offered my help with a few plays. And they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
That's where you belong.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
56. Set. 3-19. 3-19. Switch. Over. Hot.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A huge play there for Houston. Given 42 yards on the ground. And runs like that makes it pretty easy to see why folks around here like this guy so much, Charles.
It didn't take any fancy scouting to realize this guy could play. Has speed, explosiveness, the whole deal. And he's showing exactly why they went and got him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now the backup Kaiser to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! 87 speed! 87 speed!
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now they'll throw here. Out of gun. Looking for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out.
All right, now,
Has him
lucky
at the
56.
45
Lucky
already.
56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Covington in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Check 41. Over.
Back to throw, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Single. Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Marshall. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Gun!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey! You got 4.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
All right, now,
this time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Here's Darnold. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Barney! Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this.
Now Marshall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Watch him now, Barney!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The play fake. And it's Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Darnold. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Gun! 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 All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Check 3. Hot!
Play action. It's Darnold. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot!
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal.
3 down. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Safety green. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Gun! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Check 15. Banjo. Gun! 55 Mike. Watch him now, Barney. Hot!
Here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They were looking for Marshall that time. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays ways for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. To throw, Kaiser. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd been to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
You got 4. You got 4. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's go! Red 38!
From the gun, Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe throw to the running game?
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
4 down. Check, check. Over.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
Green 39!
Really well
Green
done.
39! Over!
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Trying to get it to Landry there. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And
Watch
here,
it now,
the
Barney,
play's not
Barney.
there, but he throws it anyway.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal
Watch it now,
defensively.
Barney.
A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make our score 9-0. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. So out come the Raiders. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
2nd down and 10. Darnold. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
39. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Now Darnold. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
3 down. 3 down.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first down throw, Darnold. Now he'll dump underneath to his running back complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Gone! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hey, motion backfield. Watch you now, Barney!
Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
And they're throwing here. Kaiser underneath for Miller. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Buying time is left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Gun! All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. 20. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Texans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.